He was just holding a ruler against the corner of the wall, but to his horror, he found that the same wall measured over 30 degrees differently depending on where he checked. Even stranger, when he poured a glass of water onto the floor, it split instantly into two streams. Nick realized something was off of the house. He quickly grabbed a tape measure. First, he measured the width of the room from the inside. Then he stepped outside to measure the same wall. Shockingly, the inside was 3 meters longer than the outside. Even the little girl was stunned. It made no sense, completely defied the laws of physics. Fear took over, and she ran back inside. She got dressed, opened the front door, and never came back out. Nick waited outside, confused. He thought his daughter was just playing hide and seek, but when he pushed open the door, all he found were her clothes lying on the floor. Nick was a well-known screenwriter. His wife, 18 years younger, was an actress constantly working with handsome young co-stars. To prevent her from cheating, Nick rented a secluded villa online. The next day, he moved in with his wife and daughter. At first, the couple loved the house's design and decor, but then Nick started hearing strange noises. His wife heard nothing. That night, Nick went downstairs to turn off the lights before the clock read 10:34. His wife was upstairs waiting in bed. Meanwhile, his daughter was lying in her room playing games. Suddenly, a dark shadow appeared on the wall. She jumped in fear. Luckily, Nick arrived just in time. She told him she saw something weird a shadow, but Nick brushed it off. As soon as he left, the shadow flickered past again. Nick went room to room, turning off the lights. But by the time he got back to the bedroom, his wife was already asleep. So he lay down too. What he didn't realize was nearly 5 hours had passed while he was downstairs. The next morning, his wife and daughter went for a walk in the woods. The girl suddenly asked her mom, "Why do all the neighbors hate Dad?" Anna didn't hide the truth. Nick had been married once before, but his ex-wife had drowned in a bathtub. Though the medical examiner ruled it an accident, the neighbors believed Nick was responsible. It was a huge blow for him. Even while writing scripts, he'd often get restless and lose focus. One day, he decided to clear his head and go to the store, but what the shop owner told him sent a chill down his spine. Apparently, before Nick moved in, the previous owner of the villa had mysteriously disappeared. Before Nick left, the shopkeeper even handed him a ruler. In truth, the shopkeeper knew everything about the house, but since Nick hadn't noticed anything unusual yet, he didn't take the man's warning seriously.